Hello everyone, my name is Yijing. I'm going to presenting the work I did with my colleagues on users' practice and expectation on mobile app account deletion. The right to have personal data deleted is one of the important rights for privacy protection and has been clearly stipulated in laws. Account deletion is the important machine designed by vendors for exercising the right to delete when users stop using apps. Users register accounts in order to use the app. Accordingly, app vendors collect users' information and store it. For the apps that users do not use anymore, if they forget to delete the account, users' online records and personal information will be preserved for a long time, increasing the risk of the disclosure of personal information, and the accounts in that case is called zombie accounts. Nowadays, the account deletion process is designed differently in the absence of standard practice. Some apps allow users to delete the account within app, like shown in the picture. However, some apps require users to delete from a browser or by email. A few prior work discussed the design and user's perspective of data deletion on the web. However, the user interface and needed operations in mobile apps had key difference from the web. So we take a first step towards account deletion in mobile context. Firstly, we want to investigate users' awareness of protecting data through account deletion. Secondly, about users' mobile account deletion experience and their understanding. Last, we want to know whether account deletion design in modern mobile apps meet users' expectations. In order to answer the above research questions, we have carried out the investigation through three parts, including an empirical measurement on apps, an online survey, and an additional offline interview. These three are interrelated. The results of the empirical study serve as a pre-study to get the design and implementation of the following surveys and interview. In the pre-study, we first picked 60 apps in China and the US and manually explored and recorded the whole deleting process of those apps. Finally, we summarized a general account deletion process model based on our observations. In general, the mobile app account deletion consists of four components: operation, condition, effect, and time frame. The participants for online servers were rescued from Prolific and Xing respectively, and we finally got 647 responses from China and the US. We then conduct an offline interview with another 20 participants. They were asked to delete account of 3 apps, and then we obtained their realistic feelings and expectations based on the fresh experience. For research question 1, we investigated the necessity of account deletion and users' awareness. We found that 89% of our participants were concerned about their personal information, and most participants were aware of the right to delete. We got that 75% of the participants may have zombie accounts in their daily practice, as they just uninstall the apps or do nothing when they stop using the app any longer. And this means the awareness of account deletion needs to be improved. Next, we found most participants were strongly desired to delete personal data in this zombie account, and more than half participants expressed their concern and experience. Persistent promotional pushes, information disclosing, and financial loss, such as charging for subscription automatically, are the top 3 troubles met by participants caused by not deleting account timely. Surprisingly, 22% of participants had the experience that although it was the first time to use an app, they accidentally used another person's account. This real situation is hard to be noticed by the zombie account owner, but put the owner's information at great risk. In conclusion, zombie accounts have non-negligible impacts on users, and account deletion is necessary, desired by most people. For research question 2, the practice of account deletion. 55% of the participants expressed that they had successfully deleted an account before, It seems that users in the US could have better account deletion habits as more American participants claimed an account deletion experience. By construct, 30% of the participants indicate they never tried to delete an account. Most of them have never considered deleting the account because of the lack of awareness. 50% of participants claimed they tried to delete accounts but failed for some reasons. They said that they could not find the entry and too many steps prevented them from successfully completing the account deletion process. Then we sought users' understanding. Firstly, we pointed out that the large quantity of participants never read or only took a glare at the policy, which contains some instructions about account deletion. We found the combination of most participants was quite different from the claim of app vendors. Some basic common effects of account deletion were not understood or trusted by users. For example, more than half of the participants thought that their personal data would not be deleted after account deletion, and they thought the deletion is reversible. This means users may not correctly or completely understand account deletion. So our answer for research question 2 is that more than half of the participants had successfully account deletion experience, and the unfriendly design of the account deletion blocks a number of users. Most people in general do not understand the real effect of account deletion. Research question 3 was addressed by both the online surveys and in-person interviews. The questions are structured with the account deletion model we proposed, including operation, condition, effect, and time frame. First, the operation of account deletion. Finding the account deletion entry is the most frequently reported issue. Participants needed to click 30 times to find the entry per app on average. That is a third as many clicks as the average pass measured in the pre-study. Participants believed the entry should be located more apparently and easier for them to find. The complicated account deletion process was chosen as the second inconvenient factor. Steps of account deletion generally include notification, reason gathering, and authentication. Some participants thought that those steps are unnecessary. They said choosing reason is unmeaningful and complain about the need to confirm the identity again when deleting the account. However, in general, the result shows the account deletion steps can be accepted by most people. A few participants in the online questionnaire chose the deletion preconditions are too strict. For the condition requiring users' operation, some participants suggested that apps could provide a button directly linked to the pre-process page for users to operate. For the conditions such as no account changing within 30 days and no order in process within 30 days, participants generally indicated that the shorter time limit is the better. After 30 days, I would forget that there is an account waiting to be deleted. In the online surveys, 42% of the participants complained the data deletion cannot be completed immediately. Almost all participants wishes the data to be deleted within 7 days. However, according to our measurement in pre-study, the average deletion period of current apps is 14 days. Meanwhile, most people expected to be notified when their account deletion request was finished, and nearly half of the participants wanted to keep the right to withdraw deletion. Finally, we asked what data would like to be deleted after account deletion in the in-person interviews. Identity information like phone number, ID number is the one most participants expect to be deleted, followed by the account information including nickname, personality settings. Also, some participants thought that once the deletion is requested, all information connected to that account should be permanently deleted as well. However, only 32% of the test apps clearly claimed to delete all users' personal information, which doesn't match users' expectation. It can be inferred that the account deletion implications of the apps today do not meet users' expectation and may even block users from exercising the right to delete. Our findings indicate that the right to delete and account deletion are highly demanded by users, but most users likely forgot to deal with their zombie accounts, and it could bring the realistic privacy and security risk. Obviously, vendors have motivation to keep users, which probably leads to a design of complex operations, strict conditions, and long time frames. The key point is to improve the usability and the privacy benefits of a mobile app account deletion. We try to mirror current apps practice and provide several recommendations. Obviously, raising users' consciousness and simplifying the mobile account deletion operation are the most direct ways to reduce the proliferation of zombie accounts. Moreover, improving the transparency and providing comprehensive and user-definable setting will help narrow the gap between users and the app's vendors. In conclusion, our work released a new issue about mobile account deletion. Our new findings and understanding will lead to better design of today's mobile app account deletion and contribute to better protection on customers' personal data. That's all. Thanks for listening.